keep you right here beside me. I need to know I'm not alone. Now take it home as the night begins to fade away. Till yesterday, I wanna stay in this moment. I need to know which way to go. Now take me home as the night begins to fade away. Till yesterday, I wanna stay in this moment with you. In this moment with you. In this moment with you. Demon has stripped back your memories and set you up to take the fall. And in your mind, the clouds have been gathering. You may feel hopeless, but I'll never let you go. Fly through the stratosphere and then I'll rip and screaming from your soul. Oh, we'll watch it fall. Now your clouds are all gone. single pair, turning them to solitaire. These days in my head, wandering, we don't know where. Come with me, I'll take you there. To follow your path, now the fun on both hands. You can turn my world upside down and rock like I've not felt before. I can trust myself. I need you to make it turn. I know. Will you follow me? When the sky starts to change, yeah, we won't be afraid. We'll never be the same again. Follow me. We won't leave it to chance. We can write our own path. We'll never be the same again. I could keep the light turning into darkness. You'd be my escape. While we've been so easy to unfold, future might seem every while we're getting close. Will you follow me? When the sky starts to change, yeah, we won't be afraid. We'll never be the same again. Will you follow me? We won't leave it to chance. We can write our own path. We'll never be the
Hello and welcome everybody to the iRacing Regional Series. We're going to be going to the short course here at Crandon. Looking forward to this. The Regional Series, one of the more development leads, but kind of like we used to run the old regionals and we run the gas series. Everybody's welcome to race, and looking forward to it. Getting another season going here. Hello everybody. I'm Dave Arnold. Be joined alongside Frank Monack, chiming in every once in a while. Frank, how's it going, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Dave? It's good to be back with you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's awesome to see a little racing. Just got done doing the Great American Short Course Series and, back to a little virtual racing. And I'll tell you, it does not disappoint.
Yeah, I know these drivers have been really anxious to get back out here. And after last year, the success we had, I think we're going to have an outstanding show this season.
Oh, most definitely. I'm seeing a lot of drivers I recognize, and love seeing the Dirt Sports 69 there. Appreciate that. Loving the support. But it's great to be back on here. We had a little hiatus. We had some racing going on. We had a little delays, and now here with the regional series, we're going back racing. I love it.
Right on. Well, while we wait for these guys to go ahead and warm up here, we'll kind of go over the format tonight. Like you pointed out, it's round one here at Crandon International. It's going to be the short configuration. And looks like on average, that must be the long time there with the 126. But these guys do move pretty quick, so definitely a very legendary track here. And then the format for tonight, they're going to wrap up practice here and go into a lone qualifying session. They'll get 3 laps to throw down a quick time, 10 minutes overall to do that. Then we'll move right into some heat racing. Between 12 to 16 drivers, 6 laps with a mid-race caution. Top 2 advancing out of that. And then an LCQ, 1 or 2 depending on the number of drivers, although I have a feeling we'll probably have 2 tonight. 4 laps, no cautions, and 4 going out of those, and should give us an 18-driver field tonight. 12 laps with a mid-stage caution at 6.
Well, it looks like we got a pretty good field here. 35, 36 drivers so far, and hopefully a few more we're going to show up here.
Yeah, looking at Nicholas Doschlet right now, he's throwing down some pretty decent times of 45-14 for his warm-up, so I have a feeling he's going to be one of those top qualifiers.
I think you just nailed it right there as he moved to the top of the board there.
Yeah, some other big names in here. Crystal King, the defending champion from last season. Zach Knowles in here. Titus. So, yeah, it's going to be fun to watch, especially up there at the front.
Well, yeah, also you didn't mention, I see Hot Sauce back here, Darren Harvesty.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, former pro buggy champion at the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series.
It's a good problem when you actually have to scroll through the live timing and scoring because we got so many drivers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I see Drake Matag's going to be out there, Jake Hill. Saw Drake Matag and Jake both on the podium 2 weeks ago, I'm going to say. 2 weeks ago. But Victorville at the Great American Shore Course. So very awesome to see.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was at an event, not able to watch it. How was that series?
Oh, it's just getting stronger and stronger. I mean, Razor 170s was huge. The junior classes, Junior 2 and Junior 1 were great. Mod carts were freaking insane. Of course, our very own Connor Berry had a good weekend out there. Man, I'll tell you, Pro Light, mind-blowing. And the Pro 2 race was pretty insane, too.
Yeah, I'm going to have to make some time to go back and watch that. It sounds like just some phenomenal racing.
Oh, yeah, it was I mean, it's growing every season. And just like the iRacing here is growing, the GAS, Great American Short Course, is, running its, in their first year. And we are seeing the success. And after not being able to race for a while, a lot of racers are just loving to be back.
That's fantastic. So it looks like we have probably just a couple more minutes here in practice, and we'll move into qualifying and see how they're going to stack up tonight.
Oh, I see Brock Smith in there. His brother Brent Smith, one of the announcers for the Champ Off-Road Racing Series. Which, Brock, if you hear me, tell your brother to get his butt, start announcing with me.
I know.
Love it.
It's bad when they got to pull me into the booth.
Yeah. No, it's not bad at all. It's like, Brent, big part of the short course real life. So see Brock in there turning some times. Look at that. Crystal King up on top. Zach Knowles, Titus Sherlock, Smith, and looks like Cody Ratliff, top 5 right now.
Yeah, they're looking fast around this track, so it's going to be a fast track tonight.
Well, the short course, or the short track, I should say, which is the long course here at Crandon, it's no time to rest, and it's quick. You got to be on your game. You got to hit all your marks. Because it happens fast, like you said. Looking at times right now in the 44s for our top drivers. Looks like I got 4 of them in the 44s.
Yeah, this is a fixed tune series, so everyone's kind of running the same setup here. So it's kind of interesting to see what what drivers kind of mesh with the tune.
Yeah, you get to mess with your tire pressure at all, or is that all fixed too?
I'm actually not sure. I know it's very minimal with what you can adjust.
Yeah, that's what I figured as much. Can't change the gear ratios.
But if I am not mistaken, I believe the tune is put out by our sponsor here, Factory Sim. So they're back in the series,
Very cool.
And that's one of the ways they help out.
They probably found that middle of the road, happy. We know it will work for a lot of people too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, it looks like Crystal King's still turning the fastest time out there. She's looking to say, I want to back-to-back this championship. Tell you what, though, she's going to have a target on her back.
Yeah, she's got the best by, what is that, a quarter of a second? So it's a lot of time out here on this track.
Yeah, there's not a lot of track to burn and lose that much time. Looked like Dachalette's trying whatever he can do right now. See Smith with the third fastest there. Not much change. Some in the middle of the pack. Usually Titus, usually one of the front runners. Now the question I haven't done the regional series, but just like in real life, do we run an inversion on this when we get to the main event?
I believe it's at the admin's discretion. So I think kind of every race they kind of change it up a little bit. And I know they don't necessarily like to advertise it because they don't want people kind of playing the invert. So a surprise to the drivers when they go to line up and they may not be where they expected to be.
Oh yeah, I mean just like in real life we have 0, 2, 4, 6, which is positions.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen full field inverts too. We've done that before.
We have done that in the past, and it makes some for exciting driving.
Oh yeah, definitely. A little frustrating for some.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing Trey Hernquist there, the 501, watching him. There's the 500 of Titus Sherlock. Seeing a few new paint scheme and designs out there. Add new sponsors. Some, I'm sure we got some teams out here too.
Oh yeah. Looks like we've got about 30 seconds here left in the practice, and we'll move on to qualifying. And we'll see if Crystal King can keep that top spot.
Well, I mean, how many are we taking out of this first set? I'm sorry. Got to ask that. Not sure you said it.
Yeah, it's top 2 out of each heat.
So out of this main qualifying, we're going to set it top 2 out of each heat.
Yep, no one advances out of qualifying. Everyone goes through the heats, and top 2 out of there, and then top 4 out of the LCQs.
So how many do we take out of this qualifying session?
Oh, no one advances out of qualifying.
So we're doing a little different, okay.
Yeah, they made that rule change, I believe, last year. It used to be they took the top 10.
For the regions?
No, for the Pro 4 series. And I know they changed, they had a meeting and changed that and make everybody work for it. So it makes, more track time. I'm sure the drivers don't mind.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I get to watch more racing. I mean, it wasn't a long commute to the track today.
True story.
Well, somebody getting the wall ride there.
So we've got a few people still out on the track. Looking at Robbie right now.
Is Minder and have you seen out there? So more times for a couple drivers. Of course, Connor.
Looking at Zach Knowles right now and at 099.
I got 99 problems and driving my sim ain't one of them.
So I must have been mistaken. They must do a 20-minute practice. So Looks like they just extended
I
that a little bit, and
thought it was 10.
I thought so too. I think the admins are pulling an audible on us already. And it is football season.
Mic adjustments there. It's not making noise for everybody. I always know you have problems when you're trying to get your sim and then your office. You got to move stuff around and make it work so I can actually use the microphone.
Yeah, speaking of problems, the 55 of Tor Borzen, he's actually in the UK, so it's 3:30 in the morning right now. So that's how popular
Woo!
this series has become. It's crossing borders now.
Oh, it's so awesome. Well, I think we had a couple drivers in the National Series. One, I think one was Sweden or something, and Norway. One from Germany, I think, one time.
Looks like Daniel's well over in the UK. So yeah, it looks like we got a few international drivers joining the series.
That is absolutely awesome. Okay. Do a little social media, trying to share some of the stuff out here. Let's see here. I look for our iRacing short course. And hopefully all the drivers and people out there go out and share that we're live here. Your family members and friends. And of course, let everybody know and watch you race tonight. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here, folks. Share.
Yeah, when you're not here, Dave, it's when you're trying to run cameras and talk and call action. Whew, it's the tasks add up quickly.
Yes, they do. I don't know. I have enough trouble chewing and chewing gum and walking down the stairs. I don't know. Operating this microphone is pretty difficult. All right, Crystal King, still the quick qualifier up there. Nicholas Dachelet. Looks like James Burke, Titus Sherlock, and it looks like Casey.
And there we go. Yeah, we just wrapped up practice, so we'll go ahead and kick off qualifying here. And for those of you who are watching on the screen, I'll go ahead and leave up the live timing on the right-hand side so you can watch in real time where everybody's sitting.
Yeah. So 10 minutes for qualifying then, correct?
10 minutes, 3 laps.
Best of 3 laps?
Yep. So yeah, they got 3 laps to do it and 10 minutes to complete it in. Looks like Dachelet's hitting the track early.
And let's see here. Let's see. We've got how many drivers out there? 34 drivers all qualified. Or should I say...
At least in the server.
Who's going to set the first quick time out there is the question.
Looks like Titus. Oh, it looks like Dachelet's going to take it right from him.
So Craig Ratscliffe Back in third right now. Tour. Top five, but look at that. Crystal King says, no, 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 no.
Let's go ahead and take a look
My house.
and take a look at her line and see how she's running this. Liking that red #1 plate.
I was going to say, look at her running that #1. That's pride.
Yeah, she earned it last season.
I watched her the national Pro 4 one, and I'll tell you, very impressive. Some of the top drivers out there. She was right in the mix every time, so not surprised.
So she's going to set up for a quick lap here.
And watching her lines here.
Looks like Brock Smith snaked it from her.
Oh,
let's go. Let's see. Looks like Zach Knowles is finishing up his lap. Dachelette threw down a quick time too. 44.81.
very, very quick there. Brock not far behind. Crystal King down to third. Zach Knowles fourth. Hot Sauce, Darren Hardesty up into fifth. It's like Dalton Hayden.
So looking at live timing, seems like most everyone's completed their 3 laps. Looks like there's a few out there that are just trying to get an extra lap or 2 in before practice.
And showing everybody, you're right.
Take a look at Tommy. Looks like he just wrapped up his 3rd lap. So we'll go ahead and let this kind of time out. We're just crossing over 5 minutes, so we'll see if the admins advance. Looks like most everybody's off the track.
Yeah, looks like all the time's all set. Now we're just going to go ahead and set those heat races. See who's going to pop up here first. All right, well, we're getting ready to get going with the heat races here for the iRacing Short Course Regional Series. Once again, here at Crandon at the short track. Qualifying's been laid down. Heat races are being set. And we'll get ready for everybody to race into the main event tonight. Boy, I know that they're probably wishing that the weather looked like that right now. It's got to be a little bit colder back there in Crandon, Wisconsin. So, Franklin, you know that when you look at the podium there in Crandon, it's actually a semi.
It does have that look.
Yeah, it's a semi that they down at the parade. They do a stage show down there, and then they go ahead and bring it back to the track, get it set up, pull down the side, and then it becomes the podium there. So it's pretty slick setup, I got to say.
Almost like they've been doing this for a few years.
What's that?
I was saying almost like they've been doing this a few years at Crandon.
Oh yeah,
They got it down.
I think 53 years, 52 years now.
Yeah,
52.
geez, coming up on half a decade.
Yeah, past a half a decade.
Yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm in no condition to do any math tonight.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I've been dealing with it all day myself. Got a little fender bender in my truck, and been dealing with the insurance company. So,
That's a whole ordeal right there.
yeah, got to get the old girl back over to the body shop, get her fixed up, and back in the road for all the upcoming events.
Yeah, you were telling me you're getting ready to head down to the Baja here shortly.
Yeah, it's going to kick off, though, SEMA, the first week of November. Then the Great American Short Course Series. And then on that Monday, right after that weekend race, head down to the Baja 1000, which is a peninsula run this year. So looking forward to that.
Oh, man, your schedule's about to
Tuesday,
be full.
Wednesday. Oh, yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday contingency, and we'll get the bikes started off at like 3 in the morning on Thursday. Trophy trucks around, I think it was 6 a.m., they said. They may have moved the times around a little bit. I head over, jump on a plane at the Tijuana airport, and I'm sure there's a joke there somewhere, and fly down to Cabo and grab on a bus and get to La Paz. Well, it looks like our Pro 4 regional heat race has been set here. Looks like we got Nicholas Dachelet, Zach Knowles, Matt Bennett, Cuddy Ratzlaff, looks like, Casey Sawich, Anthony Gaudio,
Yep. Looks like
Shane Paul, Miles Morse, and Tommy Donahue, Daniel Aish.
it looks like Bill Lester and then Connor Berry just kind of holding down an admin spot.
Yeah, I couldn't read the Bill Lester. It's right over a truck, and all I can see is Lester.
You know, whereas
So
I
I
think we're
see,
just moments away from going racing here.
and I did see a Canadian flag, and I saw another flag, and I didn't quite catch that.
That'd be Daniel with the is that Ash-ish? Sporting UK.
UK, nice.
So it looks like they're going to do their last-minute checks, and we'll kick off the series here.
And a big thanks, of course, to Factory Sim Sport. And what I'd like to do, and if Connor's listening, Dirt Sports World will give away digital subscriptions to the top 3 at the end of the series.
Green, green, green.
And there we are, green, green, green.
Yeah, called over the radio, and we are underway.
All right, here we come out of the Forest County Potawatomi turn number 1. Looks like Dachelet right away with the hole shot. Going down to barn turn here to Skybox corner. Into the gravel pit. And there's Dachelet out front. Trying to see the 099.
Yeah, it looks like Knowles is sitting second, Ratcliffe, Casey Sawich, Anthony,
Okay.
Gordo, Bill Lester, Shane Paul, Matt Bennett, Miles Morse, Daniel Ash, Tommy Donahue will round out the field.
I'm not seeing a ticker up there, so I apologize for... I'm good at memorizing names, but only after I call them a few times. Doshalet I've seen quite a bit. Oh, looks like we got a fast mover through the pack.
Yeah, looking at Casey right now, that 27.
Battling for fourth place there, you can see. Oh, nice over-under move. Trying to set up and set on the outside. Ooh, gets pushed a little wide there. Nice battle for fourth going on.
A little switch over there, going to try to work that inside.
And use that ram power. Mopar, baby.
Looks like Ratcliffe and Knowles kind of competing there, giving Doshalet some pressure.
And, of course, second place right on the bubble right now. Doshalet, for sure. A nice position to get in. I think our lap canter's having some problems there. It's flashing between 3 and 4.
Yeah, I know that Crandon, when it comes to lap times and stuff like that, Crandon can mess with the timing and scoring software. It's not uncommon to get that.
Do we have a running order ticker by chance?
I wish I had that. I don't know what's going on with the software tonight. But we'll look back here at 5th. Or excuse me, battle for 4th. These two
There we
still
go,
going
battle
at
for 4th. Yep. Sawich and Gaudio. Sawich on the 27, the 14 of Gaudio.
With looks like Matt Bennett lurking behind them.
Lurking like a shark. Well, it's good for the two guys up front, though, because they're going to be looking to try and get into the main event. Of course, Doshalet out front. The 099 machine there in second.
Let's take a look at Doshalet.
Now, I'm going to say, is Nicholas Doshalet a firefighter?
I have a feeling you're probably correct.
I don't know the picture. I'm just, that might be a stretch.
So yeah, you got Zach Knowles about half a second behind him. Radcliffe in the 525, sitting third.
Knowles from Canada, I believe. Zach Knowles.
Yes, he is. Kind of wonder what gave that away.
Oh, I don't know, eh? He's out in a boot. So Doshalet and Knowles continue to battle. Knowles keeps on looking at that inside line, but Doshalet has that preferred middle line, keeping that speed up, keeping his momentum. But I'll tell you what, Doshalet makes mistakes. Knowles is right there. And who we got back in third there? Is that Aish, you said?
5th is Anthony.
Third.
Oh, third. Yeah, sorry. Cody Ratcliffe is sitting third.
Ratcliffe. Okay. So Doshalet, Knowles, Ratcliffe.
And then after that, we got Saich, Gordo, Bennett, Donahue, Lester, Aish, Morse, Paul. And that's how they sit right now.
I'll tell you, this thick setup really levels the playing field, I'm going to tell you. Really like that.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun series. Wish I could run it.
I was going to say, I might even have a chance.
So that wraps up Heat 1.
All right, I wasn't sure that lap cannon was going a little nutty for me.
See if we can get some results for Heat 1. There we go. So Doshalet, Knowles, Radcliffe, Saich, Gordo, Bennett, Donahue, Lester, Aish, Morse, Paul, and then, like I said, Connor Berry just kind of holding down that admin spot. And let's go ahead. Looks like they're already.
Is it Ratzlaff?
It might be. I'm terrible with names.
Retzlaff. Pretty Retzlaff. I'm going to try and get it. Oh.
At some point, I'll learn their names.
Oh, a little bit of contact there. Oh, a lot more contact. Looks like everybody's going to make it out of there. First trying to play one.
Looks like tied is Sherlock.
Correct.
Here.
I
Porus.
recognize that 500. Oh, boy, look at that. A John Deere sponsorship back there in third. I see that. And number 4. Nothing runs like a deer. Oh, look at the contact back there. The NOS Energy truck. So it's Sherlock Porus battling.
Yep, then you
Porus, of course, on the bubble. Oh, look at Sherlock.
And then sitting back here, we'll go ahead and take a look at this battle for third.
Cole Ashlock, Drake McTagg back there in the 518. Brock Smith in the 46. Yeah, Darren Hardesty in the 99, getting passed by Sorum in the 69. So the nice thing about Sorum, not only does he have the Dirt Sports World on it, but you can always recognize that car out there. I know forever that's Sorum's paint scheme. I love that part. And Ashlock there in the third position. You can't miss that line.
Right behind him.
Yeah, look at that paint job. You can't miss it.
Yeah. Looks like Brock Smith.
See Drake the tag there. The all-white machine there, hostile.
My live timing just locked up on me.
Well, it says it's still lap 2, so.
Yeah. What we're going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to try to troubleshoot this, and let's keep an eye on that number 4 of Cole.
Well.
Yeah, while I'm trying to bring up the task manager here.
There it goes. Noel's still there. Or Cole, I should say. Watching Sherlock, still out front. Battle continues for the top spot there. Whether Cole just one spot out. Top 2 once again will transfer. It's totally different when you watch them in the short course and they go over the, basically the Red Bull finish line or the Red Bull jump there. It's so much slower than when they come off from the long course. As they kick them sideways, it's a little bit more violent with more speed, so a lot more control here.
All right, let's see if I have control again. There we go.
All right, should be white flag lap there. Nice to have control of this.
Yeah, I'm not sure what caused that one, but
I'm sure Titus Sherlock, barring rolling his truck or flipping it's going to take the win here. We'll see. Still a bump and a turn. Calamity corner.
And as they run right now, you got Jeff Porus, Cole Ashlock, Mike Sorum, Drake McTagg, Brock Smith, Tyler O'Neill, James Hannon, Jake Hill, and it looks like Daryl Hardsley.
Hardesty.
Yes, is in the pit.
Hot sauce.
With Chand and Minder about a lap down. So that's where we're sitting. Take a look back over here to
Look at
Drake.
Storm in the tag battle.
Yeah, battle for fourth. So putting in a little pressure there, but we'll jump back up top.
Great to see Titus doing a good job out there for sure. Going to take the win. Looks like Jeff Forrest. We're going to wrap it up there in that second spot. He's going to
Two
qualify.
will advance. And unfortunately, we'll see Cole in the LCQ.
What I'm loving seeing is these guys with their race, cars, and seeing their, crew chief, set up there. I mean, that's pretty cool. Shows that they are true racers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some people just live and breathe it, and I love it.
So I have a strong feeling we're going to see a Heat 3 here. We'll get that up here. And looks like Crystal King will be on the pole for this one. You got Dalton Hayden, James Burke, Ryan Linder. Let's see. Tor Borson, Robbie Milburn, Terry Bowman, Trey Harkless, and before I can get through the list, we're going green.
And where did you say Tor was from?
Tor is from the UK. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head where at.
Couldn't even make out the flag. Oh, we got pandemonium going on there now. And on the front.
Crystal
And
King sitting fourth currently.
oh, look at that. We got our ticker back. For a moment. So it's Burke,
It's
Melbourne,
trying.
Linder, and King. You had your ticker working for a moment. James Burke up front in the number 7 machine here. Milburn in the number 20. Crystal King now moves up to third. James Burke, I'll tell you what, real men wearing pink there. Oh, I'm sorry, that's more Manberry.
Looking back here.
Oh, King looking low. Inside, she's going to move into
Gonna be
second.
able to make it
Milburn,
work.
and look at this.
Linder.
on the move. Oh,
Wow.
he almost snuck it right in there. Boy, Robbie Miller better hit all his marks here because Linder is all over him.
Yeah, they're not going to let Crystal King get too far away from them.
Now Crystal now sitting in the qualifying spot for sure.
Yep, top two
Well,
advance out of here.
How many heat races are we going to do in this one then?
It should be 3, if my math is correct. But as
Well,
I pointed out earlier,
if we only do 3 and we took 2, that would only be 6 drivers.
yeah, I think they're going to have a couple LCQs with a top 4 advance.
Okay.
Unless
Okay.
iRacing changes something up on us.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Hey,
Sometimes
I
it
got a
proves a rule.
ticker back. I don't know what happened there, but
I don't know. It was working. Oh, it just sped up. Went into hyperspeed. I see. It's acting a little strange, but that's okay. Racing's still working. That's all that matters to us. King, though, she's on the bubble. Milburn trying to race her down. In that third position.
looks like we got Tor up in 4th.
Yeah, it looks like Tor made a move there. Got by Linder. So Borson now into the 4th position.
With Linder right behind him. Nathan Metoxen in 6th.
Quest, Douglas, Hoffman, Bowman, and Hayden down 2 laps. He might have been one caught up in there. So Tor Andre Borson. So Burke, 2 more laps to go here, 5 down. Should get the white flag this next time around here. Crystal King in hot pursuit. Looks like King trying to turn up the pressure just a little bit here. She's looking low, trying to find more speed. Burke, though, he's using a lot of those high lines, trying to carry a lot of momentum.
It looks like it's working for him.
Yeah.
Getting a decent drive out of those turns.
King trying to change up the lines, so you follow. You can't pass somebody. Very smart.
Looks like white flag is out. We'll go around one more time.
So King looking a little low again the last turn here.
Like
it's going to be Burke.
Burke's going to take it.
Crystal King will be the second qualifier across. And unfortunate, the other drivers are going to have to fight it out a little later. So James Burke comes out on top. Crystal King to follow, to the defending champion, making her way to the main event. That's where the pressure usually is set.
So let's go ahead and bring up the grid for the LCQ here. So it's going to be Tor, Cody Ratcliffe, Mike Sorum, Anthony Guado. If I mispronounce these names, please let me know. Trey Harnish, Brock Smith, Tommy Donahue, Nathan Metoxen, James Hannon, Daniel Ish, Terry Bowman, Chandon Minder. Let me see if there's a page.
Zane Minder.
Thank you.
And then you got Trey Hernquist, Gaudio, Brock Smith. Looks like Nathan Metoxen, Tommy Donahue. Yep, you got it.
Yeah, if it's one thing I appreciate, it's people who can just go, name names, and I always feel like I'm struggling with it.
Well, I did Hooked on Phonics.
I should give that a shot. So these 4 laps are going to go quick as we go LCQ number 1.
All right, looks like we're going to jump out here with the first drivers, and what are we going to take, top 4 out of this one?
Yes, sir. Right now, Radcliffe is got the top spot. Hopefully, once it starts shuffling around, you can kind of get a sense of what we're looking at.
Ratzlaff right out now on top there in the 525. Donahue moves up in the 27 machine into second there. And you'll see, you said top 4 women qualified, and a lot of drivers still trying to fight their way up there. Spot you don't have to worry about when you run out front. Gaudio back in that second with Donahue, followed by Shane Paul in the 4th position. So that's the top 4 as they come around. But we got a lot of company back there.
Yeah, this is the battle for 5th. Let's see if we can jump up one. Oh, geez, it's like 5 wide for battle for third.
Well, they know there's only 4 spots out of this one they're going to go, so it's going to be definitely a dogfight. Donahue on the bubble there with Hayden, trying to make some maneuvers there.
Yeah, Hayden knows it's crunch time.
Oh, yeah, he knows that he's got to start making some moves, and it looks like Donahue goes up to third. Paul now into 4th place. Hayden goes back to 5th. Boy, these guys are fighting it out here through Calamity Corner.
And one more lap to do it.
Donahue slipping all the way back to 5th place now. Paul into 6th. Hayden. Ooh, that's a steep drop there in the last lap there, back to 7th.
Looking at Tommy.
Ooh, Hernquist,
Donahue
Smith,
right now.
Bowman, Kimber. Door to door, 2 wide. Looking for the outside in. Oh, he fills the line. Hayden drops down. He might take the position, but Donahue will have that inside line here coming around.
Ooh.
Force. Oh, contact! And Donahue, look at this. Hayden soaring with a valiant run up to 5th. Oh my gosh, final lap here. What's going to be?
Let's go back and try to take a look at that.
I don't know if there's going to be enough time.
Try to see kind of what happened there.
Ooh, a little bit of a rotation there and a drive-through. We'll see what the admins say on that. But it's going to bring it down here just to 1 more turn.
Radcliffe comes across the line.
Retzlaff. Anthony Gaudio. There's Donahue. And it looks like Hayden will take the last qualifying spot here. Once again, you're watching the short course from Crandon, Wisconsin, the Big House. And I thank to all the viewers that are watching at home. A little iRacing going on here. Like to get involved, come in and check out the iRacing Regional Series as well as the Pro 4 National Series that they do. This ain't your mama's grab video game no more.
Let's go ahead and see who's sitting in the second LCQ race here. Are you able to get those names?
Like I can get them. Casey Sawich. We got, looks like Ashlock, Cole Ashlock. Robbie Milborn. Drake Matag. Matt Bennett. Ryan Linder. Tyler O'Neill. Bill Lester. Mark Douglas Jr. Jake Hill. Miles Morse. And Alec Hoffman. Set the field here. We got a few more here. It looks like Darren Hardesty.
Yep.
I think Connor Berry just a placeholder there. We're getting ready here for the second slot.
Green, green, green.
And we're green, green, green. As they head here into Forest County, Potawatomi, turn number 1.
Ooh, early contact there in the back.
Well, we got cars flipping over the track there. Looks like everybody else going to make it through. Lost one of those for sure. And it looks like it's going to get a read on the numbers as they go around again. And it's Casey Sawich. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Bill Lester's sitting second. Matt Bennett and Linder kind of shuffle positions there.
Yeah, we got a little pinball going on back there for sure. How they pulled that off, I don't know, but Sawich able to stay out front with Bennett, Lester. Lester goes back. Linder moves into third. Ashlock Now to fourth as Lester gets shuffled back a little bit. Cole Ashlock. And now Hardesty makes his way into fifth place. Look at him banging doors, throwing elbows. Oh, I recognize that Ultra Motorsports 99. Miss having that young man on the track. Hot sauce, baby. So right now, Hardesty, the final qualifying position out of this one here. Ashlock, Lester, and Milbourne all going to set the bullseye on Hardesty's back. Hardesty's not going to settle for fourth, though. He's going to go after Linder. You can see him looking low.
Looks like Cole Ashlock's just one out of transfer here.
Oh, how frustrating is that? I believe Ashlock says he's number 5, but he's actually number 4. Or is that his 5th position?
He's sitting 5th.
Sitting 5th, okay.
Looks like we got a little bit of pressure up here for the lead.
Yeah, Bennett's starting to turn the heat up on Sawich now. Sawich. Leaving that inside, you better watch out, Bennett. Gonna look low on him. Yeah, that's going to be tough if he sets him up, gets to the inside here, and you got a right or a left-hander here. And there it is, going for the move. Looks like Sawich has got a good drive. He'll have the inside line at Calamity Corner, though.
Like
that's where you want to be set up on the final turn.
It's like Cole's closing the gap on Ryan.
Oh, just to say the old announcer's jinx.
And that's when I need to stop talking.
Yeah, sometimes it just works out that way.
Yeah, Cole's going to go ahead and capitalize on that. Put him in a transfer position.
Oh, the final lap.
Yeah, go ahead and jump back up top.
Sawich holding on to it. I think that picture says it all there. Yeah, baby! The top spot.
Yeah, Matt Bennett right behind him. Della Hardsley. Cole Ashlock.
That was a nice move with Hardesty moving up all the way to third place here, but it's being Casey Sawich across the line first. He's definitely going to the dance. Followed by Matt Bennett. Darren Hardesty Jr., or Darren Hardesty, I should say, hot sauce. And Cole Ashlock will get that final position. We got our producer from Score, does all the live internet shows, watching, checking out a little iRacing going on. I'd love to see a Baja iRacing. Hopefully iRacing's listening.
That would be sweet. All right, well, we're going to do about 5 minutes worth of warm-up right here, and we'll go to a quick commercial. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, Frank Modak here with iRacing Short Course. Just want to take a moment and highlight this season's premier sponsor, Factory Sim Sport. They've been a huge supporter of the regional series, and we definitely want to take some time and kind of walk through what services they can provide you as you race iRacing. So going to Google, you can type in either Factory Sim Sport or FactorySimsport.com, take you directly to their homepage. Here they kind of have their featured collections. So you got a Pro Light Season Pass, a Pro 2 Season Pass, a Pro 4 Season Pass, or you can collect pretty much all three of those for a one-time price of $50 for the season. So underneath each of these, you'll see pretty much each dirt off-road track is available. If you just kind of need one setup just to get you through a race, they have that for, like I said, the lights, the 2s, the 4s, or the season pass if you would like to pretty much unlock the truck for the entire season. So just here we'll go Pro 4. So here, they're built by Keaton Swain, which is one of the iRacing short course top drivers. A lot of experience behind him. Here you got 10 qualifying setups and 10 race setups. And like I said, each down for $8 each. You know, you can select a different track if need be. So if you need anything special, feel free to hit the contact us link on their page. Shoot them a message. I'm sure they'll be willing to help you out any way that they can. Like I said, they've been a huge supporter of the series, a huge supporter of everybody who drives iRacing off-road. So be sure to check them out, hit them up, and I bet you they can probably help you out. All right. So yeah, like I said, a huge shout out to Factory Sim Sport for backing the series. They've been phenomenal to work with, and all the support they've provided to the drivers. We definitely want to give a shout out to them. So be sure to check them out, factorysimsport.com. So we got about 2 minutes left here worth of warm-up before we go ahead and drop the green flag on round 1 main event. And we will be right back. Okay, welcome back. We got about 30 seconds till we go live here.
A little warm up.
Yep, wrapping up. Looking at James Burke right now.
It's a quicker program, too.
Yeah, they do a good job of keeping it moving along.
Yeah. Titus Sherlock there.
All right, checking flags out for warm-up, so we're going to go ahead and rack them up.
Re-rack them, restack them. Get the main event set here.
Let's go ahead and pull up a grid. There we go.
All right, looks like I got Crystal King up on the pole there. Jeff Portis in that second spot. Zach Knowles in the third slot on the outside. The inside is going to be James Burke. Back to row number 3, it's Titus Sherlock, the 500, with Nicholas Tofsolette next to him on the inside in the 23. Cody Retzlaff in the 525 with Casey Sawich in the 27. On the outside in the 9th position, it's going to be Anthony Gaudio with Matt Bennett to the inside in the 10th spot. And it looks like we got Tommy Donahue and Darren Hardesty, 12 drivers there. Now we go back to another row here in the 13th spot. Lucky 13, I always like to say. Dalton Hayden with Cole Ashlock. One more row deeper on the outside, it's going to be James Hannon with Miles Morse. And then to round out of the field here, it looks like it's going to be Shane Paul and Bill Lester in the final row.
Right on, 18 laps. It's going to make up the race tonight.
And 18 laps happen fast here on the short track here in Crandon, the big house. Gotta say, this in real life is one of my favorite tracks, as well as I'm gonna say Wheatland, Missouri, which I would really love for them to do iRacing on.
I'm trying to
Nobody's seen
remember what
that on
track is out
iRacing.
in Missouri. I'm drawing
What's
a
that?
blank. I'm drawing a blank. What track is out in Missouri?
At Lucas Oil Speedway in
Oh,
Wheatland,
jeez.
Missouri. Yeah, they do short track there. I know they have that on iRacing, but they don't have the dirt track.
That's one of those. I know the track. I just could not place the location. Gee, I look silly in this broadcast.
Yeah, that's okay. I lived it.
So it looks like we're just waiting on two more people to grid up.
Okay, gotta get them to populate the screen here. Great overhead. Is that be our drone or is that our blimp?
That is our blimp.
We need some fast flying drones down low next to them. You see Crystal King with the big number 1 on top.
Yeah, let's see
She's
if
sitting
she
in
can
that pole
keep that.
position.
I was gonna say, let's see if she can keep that red plate.
Even through the season. Of course, the first race is always the big honor there to carry the red number 1. A lot of pressure, though, being on that inside pole. You got a lot of horsepower coming after you.
Yeah, and everyone trying to kind of come down on you as you go into that turn.
Yeah, the key is there. You got to get out there, get your nose out front, kind of push over a little bit so you don't get pushed into the wall. Because you can get pinched off if you don't get a good jump on the start. Anticipation of that green ball is all. The good old days in real life of Cowboy running across the line, seeing all the drivers, making sure they're all ready. The Cowboy will forever live on in the long course in the Cowboy's corner.
Well, it looks like everyone's on the grid here, so we should be seeing us go green here in just a minute.
And I haven't seen anybody net coding tonight, so that's real good.
Now everyone's got really, really good connections.
All right, here we go down the countdown.
Green.
And we are green, green, green. Oh, King's got a good jump up the inside. Let's see if she can establish it out there. There she goes. Great reaction time, but she's got some fast movers behind her on the outside. Oh, we got a battle. It's going to be King by inches with the hole shot. But Dosselette shoots the inside, grabs that away, and takes the lead. King's still right there in the fight, but it's like King left that door open the inside. He's got to move down and take it away. There he goes. Oh, Dosselette over rotates. King back out front. Bennett, Porras, Dosselette, and Knowles, the top 5. One lap is down. 17 more to go.
Yeah, and already everyone's running really tight. It's a good, solid field here tonight.
As I said, this regional series is really tightening them up here. It looks like everybody, a little contact with the wall there. But everybody running nice and tight like you were talking about. I really like that. Shows me some good racing. Looks like Bennett looking up the outside there. King not going to make it happen. Dosselette back up in that 3rd position. And it looks like Hardesty right on the bumper of Dosselette. Little wall ride there. Bennett just not letting King any breathing room. He's really turning the pressure up right on the back bumper.
Drop back down here for a battle for 4th.
And Hardesty in that black Ultra Motorsports 99. Then Zach Knowles right behind him there. Trying to read the sponsor on the side of there. Ah, here comes, I see a little glimpse of, looks like Titus back there battling.
Yeah, Titus currently sitting 7th right behind Porras.
And it looks like Porras and him are going at it, okay. And the good old lap canner having a little seizure up there.
Take a look at Sherlock right here.
And Jeff Porras right in front of him there. Looks like the set. James Burke right behind him in the number 7. And the Manberry with the lightning stripe on it. With a swoosh.
Yeah, Burke's just kind of waiting for his opportunity.
Oh!
And there it is.
Porras, a little move there. Looks like Burke able to sneak underneath there. Sherlock would shuffle back to 8th, but recovers nicely as he dives back down underneath Burke.
Ooh.
Oh, Burke gets pinched into the wall there.
I was going to say, Sherlock's just going to let him know he's back.
So I'll show you how to fill that spot.
Let's check in with our race leaders.
Well, Crystal Clean definitely out front with that factory Sim Sports on the side.
Yeah, she's got this track dialed tonight.
Yeah, it looks like she's playing a little possum in the earlier races.
You got Matt Bennett, looks like up 8 positions early. It's a big jump for him.
Oh, yeah, Bennett got a great start there and moved right into it, got him in the battle there. And then when Doshalette made that mistake and King was able to get by, Bennett able to sneak into that second slot. Hardesty now trying to turn up the pressure back there on Doshalette. Bennett looks like he's fallen off a little off the pace there in his quick trip.
A little bit of contact.
FX solid back machine. Ho! Doshalette turning the pressure up. Hardesty's just sitting back there in the catbird seat, just kind of watching it unfold.
Yeah, there's something to be said about that mentality in racing. Just, wait for the opportunity and pounce on it.
Well, I'm assuming we're going to go the competition caution halfway through this race.
Mm-hmm.
Or are we going to run it for 18 straight?
Oh, no, it's going to be a caution at lap 9.
All right.
Ooh.
A lot of drivers take that into strategy. And look at Doshalette now to the inside of Bennett. Hardesty trying to go in there and follow in there. Bennett, a little contact. 3 wide. They couldn't fit him through there.
Yeah,
Now Bennett and Hardesty getting into it.
Oh! Getting into the action as well.
Getting physical.
Yeah, all eyes are on this group right here.
Well, I hope Zach Knowles got some hockey skills there. He might have to check some players in. Because I tell you what, Hardesty and Bennett, they're throwing elbows already. Look at this, Hardesty. Beautiful move, the 99. And Knowles, he follows through, gets by Bennett.
We'll jump back
so
real
Hardesty.
quick. Got a good battle for 6 developing.
Yeah, it looks like Porras still battling with Sherlock. Sherlock was able to get by him once again, but you can see James Burke and the Manberry, number 7.
Shane Paul right behind them. Anthony sitting 10th. We are about to... looks like we're 1 lap away from caution. We'll go ahead and jump back up and take a look at Crystal.
And let's see if that caution flag comes out for Crystal here. And it looks like that's the comp caution there. So it's Crystal King out front, Nicholas Doshalette, followed by Darren Hardesty.
Then you got Zach Knowles
Bennett.
in 4th, Matt Bennett 5th, Titus Sherlock 6th, Jeff Porras in 7th, James Burke 8th, Shane Paul 9th, Anthony Gardo in 10th, Casey Seich in 11th, Bill Lester, James Hannon, Tommy Donahue, Dalton Hayden, and looks like if things play out here, Cole Ashlock and Miles Moore should be getting a lap back, as it looks like they go under red. So that's where we're at halfway through this.
So we're under red flag conditions right now?
You have a feeling they're going to try to get Cole Ashlock and Miles Moore as a lap back.
All right, either that or it could be some talks about some of the contact out there, but as far as I look like to me, good racing. But I'm just a talking head. And I think you're right. Ashlock goes by. A couple of drivers getting the drive around here to get back on the lead lap, which is very cool. They do that a lot in racing. Sometimes they want to get there and make it a good race. So once again, we're watching the main event here on the iRacing Short Course Regional Series here at the Crandon, the Big House, the Short Course, or I should say the short track.
And while we wait for them to come back around, we'll go and take a look at this battle between Dachshund and Bennett for second place here. This was back on lap 6.
Beautiful pass there. Bennett answers right back there. A little bit of contact there as they go the over-under move there. Dachshund has that inside line. And you can see this is where Hardesty tries to push up the inside there. Bennett gets pushed back there. Knowles tries to follow. And then the battle between Hardesty and Bennett continues.
Yeah, we'll go back live here. Looks like we're getting ready to go back under green conditions here. Crystal
9 down,
King
9
still
to go.
leading this.
Yeah. Crystal's like, hey, you guys just battle out behind me. I'm fine with that. Lets me put in a little faster lap. Looks like her Chevy-powered machine there. Got the bow tie in the front. And
Yeah, I swear by mine. Looks like we're going to go one more round as we try to tighten them up.
So Dachshund giving that old virtual tire scrub. Now, a lot of people go, why do they do that in real life? And there we are, green, green, green. And sometimes you want to shake a little bit of that mud that's backed up in your tires. And look at this, Hardesty up the inside of Dachshund.
That's some early moves. Wasting no time.
Oh. See, Dachshund's good. If he can get up there and get his nose up past this joint, he'll have the inside line. Fill it there. Hardesty will drive around the outside. Knowles, a little contact was on 2 wheels. Oh.
Yeah. Looks like Knowles is able to recover, only dropped back to 7th.
Riding the bicycle. Dachshund, Hardesty not done with this. Now Bennett trying to get it up there and pay back a little bit for earlier contact that he and Hardesty had. He's got Titus Sherlock down into 5th place there. Look at this. Hardesty with a slide job. Fills the spot. Takes it away from Bennett.
He just got in there and took what was his.
Is that Porras trying to get into the mix now too up the inside. And look at this. Sherlock moves up a spot. Bennett back. Now Porras and Bennett battling.
Yeah, then you got Zach Knowles still in 7th, but looking to make his presence known.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th are heating up.
Yeah, pretty much right now as it sits, there's a second gap between King and Dachshund.
And it looks like Bennett got tied up a little bit behind Titus. Porras. And here comes Noel on the outside of Bennett.
Ooh.
Oh, contact.
Yeah, but
nice
he's
recovery.
able to keep it straight.
And didn't lose any other positions.
Now, I think Knowles is probably one of the more lucky drivers out here.
And if he's carrying a horseshoe with him or not. But boy, oh boy, the golden horseshoe paying off for him. Dingmo, not having any issues. Dachelet, he's running hard, but Hardesty back there in third. 4 laps to go.
And it's not over yet.
Got to say, very impressed watching Hardesty as well as Sherlock making their way up. But hats off to Porras for having a great run there. Bennett doing an incredible job, as well as Knowles. These guys are where the show are. Pretty much King and Dachelet in their own race. Oh, Sherlock goes a little wide there. Porras. Now look at this. Porras and Bennett. Side by side. Porras on the gas. Makes the move. Past Bennett into 5th. Knowles trying to help Bennett around the track a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think these guys have really had a chance to breathe.
No.
They've been on each other's bumpers.
I mean, not only is this the short track here, where you're constantly on it, but the constant pressure, the bumps, really makes it edgy. That's why I say, I was watching Jeff Porras, and I'll tell you, he's been physically beat up, Knowles and Bennett, and they're still running good. I think in the regional series, just getting the top 10, just seeing the talent, how equal it is there, that's quite the accomplishment, especially with a fixed setup on these trucks.
Yeah, they're definitely running strong tonight.
Well, with 2 laps to go,
I'll see if Zach Knowles can make up any more ground.
and it looks like once they separate a little bit, not as much pressure there. Bennett, though, wants to pressure Porras a little bit more.
It's like
Back up front. Look at
Dachelet's
this.
going to give a little bit of late pressure to King. Dachelet's just having a real strong showing. I have a feeling we might have lost Dave. Hopefully he's able to rejoin us here soon. But as we go into the final lap here, Crystal King still has the lead. Dachelet's in second. Titus Sherlock sitting third. But all eyes tonight right now. Dachelet still trying to work Crystal King. And it looks like if she can hold him off this last corner, she's going to take the win here round 1. With a fantastic opening performance. Dachelet, your second place. And Titus Sherlock, top 3. And with that, we're going to take a quick moment. I'm going to try my best to get Dave back in the booth here, and we'll be right back with some interviews. Well, I apologize. I'm trying to get Dave back in the booth here, but we'll go ahead and start interviewing our top 3 finishers. So, Titus, congrats on the third place tonight. Take us through kind of how it went for you with the opener.
Yeah, it was a good race overall. I got a really bad start. I think I fell to like 10th, but other than that, just worked my way up. Feel bad for what happened to Darren on the last lap. I didn't exactly see it, but he definitely deserved third tonight.
Yeah, it was fun to pretty much watch you guys all battle it out. It looks like Dave's back in the booth. Dave, you there you are. So
I missed the last couple laps. I just listened and I'm like, oh my gosh. So, wow, Titus, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, with that, go ahead and take us through the sponsors. I'm sure you got some people you want to thank.
I'd mainly like to thank Zachary Drapkin. He's always been helping me on these trucks, and he was my spotter for this race, and he helped a lot. Also, Oliver Golding, he always helps me with spotting, and also Elite Esports. They've always been helping with setups and just driving and everything like that.
Well, fantastic. Well, you have a good evening. We look forward to seeing you in round 2.
Thank you.
All right. Dave, go and take it away.
All right, we got Nicholas Dachelet. And Nicholas, wow, what an incredible race. And quite physical to begin with, but once you and Crystal kind of broke away, it was pretty much your focus was on Crystal, I noticed.
Yeah, I was trying to reel her in as best I could. She ran a clean race, no mistakes, and I just wasn't really able to catch her at the end.
I tell you that until the end, though, you were right on her bumper for a long time. I'm not sure what happened, though. You're tires or something started to go away, but seemed
Yeah.
like it kind of got a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, the track started to slick up pretty bad, and I started sliding. But the final few laps, I was able to reel her back in and at least attempted to try a pass, but she covered it. She blocked it. She did what she had to do. I'm happy with second place.
Well, you know what? You got to be happy. It's round number 1. It's we got a few rounds in this season to make it happen, and it's all about points right now, and it's consistency. So being in that second slot, you got to be proud of, like you said.
Yeah, I pride myself on my consistency. Like I'll go out, aim for top 5, just try to be as consistent as I can.
Well, congratulations. I know you probably got some sponsors to thank for making it into that second slot today.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Legion Speed Sports, Chris Plumley. He's helped me out a lot. Factory Sim Sport, Arrowhead Property Maintenance, Honegg Painting, Falcon Tire, TRD. This thing was humming, so ready for next week.
Well, we're looking forward to it, and good job, and we'll hopefully see you on the podium next week.
Hopefully. Let's go.
All right, Nicholas Auchelet, second place. Frank, why don't you take the winner?
All right. Well, I know I've talked to Crystal King a lot last season, and you are not disappointing. Off to an early points lead. Congratulations on the win tonight, Crystal.
Thank you. I have been looking forward to this since the end of the last one, so it was good to get out there and finish with a win for the first round. Love that.
Yeah, it looked like you pretty much just found the traction. You were able to hold them off pretty much uncontested there for a while through the first half, and looks like a little bit of pressure there from Dachalette. What was kind of going through your mind those last couple laps?
I would say this track isn't really my best to begin with, and then when the track starts to slick up, I can't drive it. I don't know what I'm doing, so I was really just trying to not look in my mirror and just hit my lines and defend the best that I could.
Well, you had us fooled up here in the booth, so you're doing something right.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'll let you go ahead and thank some sponsors. And Dave, did you have anything you wanted to chime in with?
No, I was just very impressed. I mean, how you ran at the national or the other series, and then of course the regional series. I could see it's a lot more competition. You're going to have your work cut out for you.
Oh yeah, this season of the regional series compared to the last season, we've got a lot of new drivers on the grid, and it's really nice to see it grow. And I love all the new competition. It's going to be a good series.
Does that drive you as a, pardon the pun, but as a driver to have a little more competition to test your skills against them?
Oh yeah, you always want to race against people that are better than you because you never know. That's how you learn, is just racing with the best. And if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best,
Oh, I like the way you think. But, I don't know, did you go over those people that helped you get here?
And not yet, but I will. I will. Big shout out to Factory Sim Sport. We have a really good thing going. Factory Sim Sport 1 and 2. Nicholas drove really well. And all the people on Factory Sim Sport, Keaton for spotting me tonight, and Christopher Plumley, Tyson Miller, everyone who hangs out and drives with us at the end of the night, and Team 12 rotations really got us dialed for this one. And just everyone that watches and you guys putting this on. It's a good time. Oh, and Shenandoah Shine. Love them.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to be talking to you a lot, and I'm glad to see you get to keep that red plate going into week 2.
Heck yeah, thanks a lot. I'm excited.
All right. Well, Dave, go ahead and take us away.
Well, I want to thank all the folks for joining us tonight here. Round number 1 in the books. A big congratulations again to Crystal King, Nicholas Dachalette, of course, second place, and kind of Sherlock squeaking that one out into third place. So the battle will continue as we get ready next Monday for round number 2. Make sure you join us for iRacing Short Course, the regional series. Myself, Dave Arnold, Frank Monack. We'll see you next time in the dirt.